My name is Keegan, and I have sitting across from me today one Mr. Jim Severson. Jim, why don't we go ahead and take the next few seconds and just go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and tell us how you got started.
I'm Jim Severson. I'm locally in the restaurant business. At the beginning, we were just kind of putting in a lot of hours to get profitable. It's kind of how we started out.
In terms of putting in those hours and making the shift towards profitability, how long did it take before you actually began to see a profit that was tangible to you?
That's kind of hard to say. I mean, we were bringing in money right away, which seemed like a lot of money to me, but then we had to pay the electric bill was about $3,500 a month. And that was extraordinarily high in my experience. So at the very beginning, we thought, wow, we got all this money coming in. But then at the end of the month, it's like, wow, we got all this money going out. Since then, about 10 years it took to feel like we had made it and that we could, back off the 80-hour, 60-hour a week that we put in to make it successful. And part of that, to make it successful, you have to be on the job. You have to be there. You have to see what's going on. You have to know all of the ins and outs of the business. Working nights and getting home at 2 a.m, going to bed at 4, and then getting up at 9 a.m. to go back to work was tough.
So if you had to think back to it, what initially made you want to become an entrepreneur or own your own business?
Partner and I met him in kindergarten, and we were kids. We'd have toy sales and we'd have comic book sales. Then when we got older, he went to college, I went to college. I was working for a contractor up in the Chicago area, and I really just hated it. I was sitting at a desk all day long, and he was kind of in the same situation. He didn't like working for someone else.
What is some advice that you would give to the next wave of entrepreneurs?
Well, the biggest thing is you have to be willing to put in the time.